Good morning, my Darren Daily friends. Okay, so today we're going to help you avoid some major life pitfalls here today. You see, there's some really bad advice that's out there, and it's popular these days. This whole notion that if you don't know what you're doing, if you're uncertain of what to do, just go and fake it. Pretend you know, and no one will be the wiser. Please don't do that. Let me tell you about someone whose experience themselves can serve as a warning and example of that terrible advice and this now new important principle. Jimmy White was standing in the hallway outside of a conference room. This was it, the biggest pitch of his career. At 23 years old, Jimmy had just started his own commercial and residential land brokerage firm. Although opening his own business was never his plan, this only became the plan after being interviewed 30 times at existing firms and being rejected at every one of them. Then he decided to start his own firm. He named it White and Associates, though at the moment Jimmy was the only associate. But that could all change. He was moments away from persuading a bank to let White and Associates represent 2,000 acres of a 4,000-acre plot that was soon to be developed, and it was bank-owned land. Jimmy knew the odds were against him. He lacked a national presence, a portfolio of past projects, or even a team to back him up. He also knew the bank was already planning to sign with somebody else, the firm that rejected him 30 times over. Then doubt began to creep in, and Jimmy resolved that he would just fake it. But then as the door to the conference room opened, he recalled another pivotal hallway conversation he had some time ago. It was in the 10th grade, and Jimmy was delivering a report on the adventures of Huckleberry Finn in class. Had he read the book? No. His dyslexia meant that Jimmy had never read a book in his life, but he was just going to go in and fake it. 1 minute into the presentation, his teacher stopped him. "Jimmy, please come with me out into the hallway." Standing outside the classroom, his teacher asked, "Did you even read the book?" "No," said Jimmy as he stared at his shoes. His teacher sighed. "Jimmy, there's something I want you to learn here. Look at me." The next words changed Jimmy's life. "I'm going to give you a passing grade here, Jimmy, but only if you promise that from now on, you'll only talk about what you know. If you don't know something, be honest about it. If you don't have the answer, say so. And then instead of faking what you don't know, talk passionately about what you do." Jimmy nodded, knowing his teacher was talking about more than just book reports. As Jimmy was invited into the bank conference room, he knew what to do. He spoke passionately about everything that he knew. And he knew every inch of that land. He had driven it, he had walked it, he had surveyed it himself. He knew every road, every rock, every ripple on the water of that man-made lake. Were there questions he couldn't answer? Sure, and he freely admitted that, but it didn't matter. Jimmy, he was on fire, and at the end of the pitch, the deal was his. But it didn't end there. The bank that owned the other 2,000 acres wanted Jimmy too. When he sold the land to the developers, they wanted him to sell 12,000 lots to the home builders. And years later, when the market crashed and lots went back to the banks, Jimmy was there again to sell them once more. That one moment of selling what he knew instead of faking what he didn't made Jimmy White millions of dollars. And now White and Associates brokers more than $1 billion in land deals a year. Look, don't fake it until you make it. Just get busy making it. So, my Darren Daily friends, how do you keep it real? Share that with us in the comments below.